Good morning, this is UK Theme Parks and today we are at Alton Towers. My name's Adam, got the kids, everyone with us today. And we're going to go and try Wickerman. Well, we've already been on Wickerman to be fair, but the kids haven't. Now in the same week that we've done Icon, we're also going to do Wickerman within a couple of days. So I already have an opinion of which one I think is better. However, the children haven't been on it yet, so I'm not going to share my opinion with them quite yet. And we're going to wait and see what they think. Today's going to be very different because, as we know, filming on the rides at Alton Towers is a strict no-no, as I'm sure you've seen recently. Just don't do it. We'll check out some new cue boards and some horrendous spelling mistakes which the parks seem to make on all their cue boards and all their signage. And yeah, we're just going to have a family day. It's just a family day in the park. We'll kind of vlog our adventure rather than concentrate too much on the rides, which we did about 2 months ago when Wickerman first opened. It's early morning, as you can expect. The monorail doesn't open now until about 5 to 10 when the park opens at 10. So we kind of walk down. It's a lot quicker to walk down than what it is, go up for cars, than what it is to wait for the monorail and then try and get to the front of the queues, which is a real shame. You know, the early rider starts at 9:30. The monorail, in my view, still needs to open about 8:45, so we get a chance to actually get down there, get on it, get to the park, get ready, and kind of get to the front of the queue, because Wickerman's on early rider and we want to get there first. You know, last time we came was really good because they kind of didn't open the rest of the park, so where beforehand they let everyone in and then you were kind of separated and everything. You know, this time round the people that don't have the early rider access aren't actually allowed into the park until they get into the park, which was great because we knew exactly who we're going to be queuing with, we knew exactly who was going where. And Wickerman is going to be our first stop. Now we have heard that Oblivion and Smiler have also been added to the early rider. We'll try and confirm that when we get to the entrance, but Smiler's been running 4 trains, so we expect that to be quite a quick queue, and Oblivion's been broken most of the week, so we expect that to be quite horrendous. But we'll see. My little one might be 1.4 metres. We're going to find out today if he's finally, because he's a real short. He's just really short. He's really short. So hopefully he's got to 1.4 metres, and if that's the case, we're going to sling him on the back road Nemesis and see how he fares, you know. Start the top, work our way down to that RITA thing that just shoots off at 5 miles an hour. We will see, but fingers crossed he's there. But Wickerman's only 1.2, so we can definitely go on that after going on Icon, which was 1.3. And yeah, let's hope for a good day. Weather is supposed to hold out. Bit of sunshine, I think, later, and then some thunderstorms about 3 o'clock. Knowing what Alton Towers is like, we'll probably be gone by 3 o'clock. We'll either have done everything or we'll have 4-hour queues for everything. But let's wait and see. We're approaching the entrance now. We'll resume when we get inside. Is it mist? Is it fog? What is it? Jodie, you looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Yeah? So our first rider today was of course Wickerman, which did open in time for early rider, which is great news because we only waited 10 minutes for it rather than the 2 hours it looks like it's got when we've come off. Now we've done Wickerman and Icon in the last 48 hours, so we'll start with the large one. What do you think of Wickerman first?
That was really good.
Really good?
Yeah.
Really good?
Yeah.
Really good?
Yeah.
How good?
Good.
Good. He is full of it. Absolutely full of it. I should take him everywhere. Icon or Wickerman?
Icon's better, I think, but that's still really good.
Ah, the annoying noise boy. That's you. You're the annoying noise boy. What do you think?
It's good. Really good.
Really good. Which one do you prefer?
Still probably Icon.
Still probably Icon. So we've done Wickerman and we've done Icon. I have to say I still prefer Icon myself, but that's an incredible roller coaster. Credible?
Yep.
Credible?
Yeah.
Which bit was your favourite?
All of it.
All of it was his favourite. I mean, it's difficult, isn't it? I mean, coming out the second lift hill, going down into the corner is definitely the best part of that ride, in my view. But it maintains a really good pace, Wickerman. I think that's what I like about it. But, you know, I think Icon and Wickerman are two very different roller coasters. If you had to compare them, Icon's definitely out on top. But in terms of what they are, in terms of wooden and steel, they are two amazing roller coasters for the UK in 2018. And if you haven't been to either yet, you need to get down there and get on them. Well, both Galactica / Air, whatever you want to call it, and Nemesis are late opening, so we've walked all the way around here for 10 o'clock, and lo and behold, nothing's open. But don't worry, look. We could go on Ripsaw. Honestly, what a complete waste of space that is. Just show you some great shots of Nemesis while we wait for something to open. Hang on, hang on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, the monorail's going round. I think we're going to wait by Galactica. It looks like it's actually testing. It's probably got more chance of that one opening, I think. Nothing, no sign of anything on Nemesis. It's a shame. We'll head back down here and wait, I think. We tried down in Forbidden Valley, but everything was shut. So, obviously, because the Sky Ride's also shut, we've had to walk all the way around to the Dark Forest. We are feeling it today. This will be your first 1.4 coaster, Cody.
Yep.
Feeling it? So, Cody, we did RITA. That's your first 1.4 ride.
Yep.
What do you think?
It was okay.
It's okay.
Fast.
The launch was fast. Was it quicker than Icon?
Yeah.
Yeah? Sure how quick Icon is. And that was about 62. So it prepares you quite nicely for stealth, doesn't it? But first 1.4 ride.
Yep.
First 1.4.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you liked it. We're actually in family favourite ride now, 13. We love 13. Hope it hasn't got too many problems. The engineer heading this way. We love this. This is a cracking ride, 13. You know, when it opened, we've said before that people kind of complained that it wasn't the massive thrill machine that Alton Towers made out to be, and it wasn't. But it's settled down now as an amazing family attraction. You think now it's in its 8th year. 8 years 13 has been here, which is absolutely incredible. Yeah, we were here for opening day, to be fair. And you know, we were as shocked as everyone else because we didn't watch any of the reports or anything else. And you know, I don't think it's a shock for anyone anymore. I think everyone knows that it drops and goes backwards. And if you don't, I'll put the spoiler in now. Rewind. Maybe there are some, because we do actually, yeah, we do still go on Hex, and there's a lot of people that don't know what Hex does. What Hex? Yeah, Hex is a classic for people's reactions. I really wish you could film on that just to see people's reactions who think it's going upside down. Yeah, people in front say 13 shite, but they're coming on it anyway. So it makes perfect sense. We think it's great. Yes, we have top trumps.
There's an arch, there's a head, there's the jam, but it's been ripped up. So the archaeologists very, very carefully, literally with brushes and chisels and with trowels, very carefully raked out the walls, dismantled all the brickwork and masonry after they've been numbered and photographed, put to one side. We were getting a feel after we moved the first few weeks, we knew there was something behind there that we weren't expecting. And then we found the tunnel behind it.
So I don't matter what anyone says, 13 is still a quality ride, a quality family roller coaster. The people in front of us said it was not very good, but did persist to scream all the way through it. So I don't really know how that works. So we've gone from 13. We will put a spoiler alert because we've just been on Hex again, and you know, Hex is one of our favourite dark rides in the country, along with Wallace and Gromit, and we've done both in the last couple of days. And there are still people, and it's great to watch. There are still people that go on it that clearly have no idea what's going on. I really wish they had like an action cam. They could make a fortune on YouTube, Alton Towers, by focusing on people's faces that have never been on that ride before. And every time we come in, no matter what year, no matter what time of the year, no matter what day, there is always people that have no idea what goes on that ride, and we love it. We absolutely love it. The music's been turned back up, sounds really, really good in the vault, really, really good, like it should do, which is brilliant. Out here now, via the exit, you will see that the Towers is already shut down as Scarefest prepares already. It's only the end of May. It's a little bit disappointing because you've kind of got end of March. I don't think you can come in here in February. Someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think you can come in here in February if the park is open for half term. I don't think you can get in. So you've got end of March, you've got April, and you've got about half of May to get yourself around the Towers. So you've got about 6 or 7 weeks, which is really quite disappointing because it's beautiful to look around. It's a real distraction from the rest of the park. Now I know you can still go to the gardens and you can enjoy the gardens. There are some here. And obviously we might take a little trip through the gardens later, the fact we can't go in the tower. And I think the chapel's open, which we showed you last time. But yeah, Scarefest is coming. We'll head around the other side now, see if subspecies is being built. And this is one of the entrances here. Nothing at the moment though. You see some of the great work the park's doing in restoring the Towers. And they're going to, we've already got subspecies being built here. So Scarefest is on the way. It's nearly the end of the season already. It's a real shame. We'd like to look around the Towers, but we'll have to make sure next year that we do it much, much earlier on. But Scarefest, it's on its way. So that was a slightly longer advertised queue for the Smiler there. Advertised at 40 minutes, we waited just over an hour to get in there. Now, you saw a bit of footage we took on the way and obviously of some of the ride and just to kind of look at it. And this is what fails us when we come to the theme parks, particularly Alton Towers. I mean, we used to come to Alton Towers 8 times a year, minimum 8 times a year, and we used to have fantastic days out and there were lots of rides and attractions to do. And you know, it just felt like they're really taking care of things. But you know, the state of the Smiler is disgusting. The rides here might be excellent and they are probably world class. They probably genuinely are world class. But the state of them, honestly, it's just disgusting. You know, the projection screens aren't working, the paint's peeling off, you've got people signing stuff. And you know, if it went through the same kind of checks that everything else does and the, you know, the actual theme and the look of it, it'd just be so much nicer. I mean, we went on 13 earlier and in the break run for 13 as you're coming back in, if you stack on the train outside, now, I say it hasn't been here 18 months. You can't tell me that nobody has walked down there, no engineer or anyone has walked down there, looked on the floor and felt, oh, maybe I should pick that up. And that really is the difference between sort of, you know, the way, generally the way Merlin parks are. I mean, if you think about how we were at Chessington the other day for Tiger Rock and that had already peeled off, you know, these should be daily checks. You know, there's got to be some money ploughed back in. The rising attractions at the park are all very good. There are very, very few that aren't very good at all, but it's just the way they're kept is absolutely dreadful. But Smiler, Cody, this was his first go on the Smiler, and we'll just say again that he didn't get height checked again. No height check again. He's barely 1.4. We're going to put him up against a sign in a minute. He's barely 1.4. That's the second one he's been on without being height checked. What do you think of the Smiler?
The first half was okay, but the second half I really didn't like.
What didn't you like about the second half?
The last 2 loops.
So I think he actually means the second and third ones to the end, because the last one's all right. It's the one coming out of the roll, and then the first barrel roll one, which is really, really quite tough on the body. And you know, we all think this, and he's 9 and he thinks it as well. You wait till you get on Saw. You wait for Saw's drop. You're gonna love Saw's drop.
No, I'm not.
So if you could get off halfway, would you get off halfway?
Yes.
Yeah. So the first half brilliant, but he would get off halfway, and I kind of agree with him. It's a bit sore on my shoulders, a bit sore on his legs, because his shoulders don't go anywhere near the top of the restraint. They do on me, but they don't on him. But yeah, Smiler.
Yeah.
What one are you looking forward to? Nemesis.
Yes.
So the queues across the park are really busy, but we are aiming to get on Nemesis. That is our goal. Skyride still isn't working, so we're walking. We're using a lot of our energy, slowly but surely, getting our way around the park. But yeah, Smiler.
Yep.
Did it make you smile?
9.
Well, that's a lie, because the photo he was actually smiling. That's in the second half. So liar, liar, liar. Anyway, let's have a quick look around. We might try and get, and he was laughing. We'll try and get on the teacups. We may do battle galleons, because I fancy a laugh today. Battle galleons. Clean water. Battle galleons? Disgusting looks I'm getting here. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, well, let's wander on. We'll see. Yep. I still can't persuade the kids that they would like to go on battle galleons. They really don't want to get wet for the journey home. Which is a bit of a shame, actually, because I'm really not that bothered. From Smiler, we've come down, we've had something to eat, we've had a sandwich, we had a ham roll. That was £3. £3 for a ham roll. Bargain, absolute bargain. £2.40, you got your annual pass discount. Got a drink. We went over to Nemesis, which is back on 2 trains. It was shut this morning, we went over there, but it's back on 2 trains now, open with 1. That's something we're going to go on after doing, well, we were going to do Wickerman, but Wickerman shot up from 65 minutes to 110 minutes. Children here have only been on it once, so it would have been nice to get on it again, but 110 minutes, nah, just not feeling it. Just not feeling it. But apparently Spinball Wizard only has a 15-minute queue. So, someone else there, Wickerman, 110. So we're going to head over to Spinball Wizard and see whether or not it has a 15-minute queue. I'll be shocked in the middle of the day if it's got a 15-minute queue. First thing in the morning it has a 15-minute queue before the park even opens. So I will be shocked, but we're certainly going to go and have a look. So yeah, it didn't work out very well. We made it down to Wickerman, it nearly doubled in queue. We made it to Spinball Wizard, and where it was advertised as 15 minutes, obviously everyone's run there, and it's now back out the gate. And I think even though it's not raining today and they're loading it properly, which apparently yesterday, obviously there's restrictions on it, I think we're still looking at a 45-minute queue. So, we're now gonna go back over to Nemesis. We're gonna go for the third 1.4 ride, and we're gonna see whether or not he's height checked. And we decided to walk across the grass, so we're minding out all the geese poo.
Oh, there's so much! I'm having to jump.
It's a bit like a horror maze, to be honest, bless them. This is their home and we're trampling all over it. We'll get ourselves onto a path. Path? Geese poo?
Yeah, I don't want to stand on this.
So we're taking a scenic route through the gardens to Forbidden Valley, where we're going to go on Nemesis, and we're going to go on Nemesis whatever the queue, because we didn't get on Nemesis last time, it was on 1 train. Fortunately now, even though open with 1 train, we are back on 2 trains, so I'm expecting kind of 30-minute queue. Should be about right, in fairness. It's such a lovely walk down here, and we don't come down here enough. Not because I'm knackered already, to be fair, but the Skyride's not open, so we may as well take a scenic route to Nemesis rather than walking along with everyone else, past Wickerman, past the rapids and everything like that. You'll have saw that the rapids had a new queue line board. Can't imagine why. It's not something we've heard of. But there's obviously the obligatory spelling mistake on it, which you expect from all Q-line boards and all boards that Alton Towers seem to print these days, because no one seems to spell check them before they go up. But yeah, comment below. Any do you know why it got a new Q-line board? We're baffled, absolutely baffled. On hunt for some fishes, but we can't find the fishes. They're over there. Actually, something the park really has going for it. I mean, we talked about Porton's Park and the kind of how that looks and everything, but you know, this is natural beauty around here, real natural beauty. And I'm pleased they didn't slap a big wooden roller coaster right in the middle of it, despite how great it would have been. Really would have ruined it.
On the back.
Something tells me that probably don't want to go through there, to be honest with you.
It's only a little tunnel.
Yeah, but little tunnel as it is, Cody, where does it go? Sky ride's still not open. Exhausted walking down there, but we're nearly at Nemesis. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! I don't think I've ever walked up here. I want that sign. Not got a chance of me getting out. So that was our last ride of the day. That was Nemesis, the world's intense experience, most intense experience Nemesis. And I have to say, it still takes it for me. I know when we do the top 10 videos, and we do the top rides at Alton Towers, everyone's always like, oh, it's Nemesis. You always vote Nemesis as being the best. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's the best coaster we have in this country. And it's definitely one of the best roller coasters in the world without a shadow of a doubt. But this guy, so we saw when we got in the queue line how close he is to that 1.4 metre mark. I mean, he's just barely touching it. It's the first time ever that he's done it. And again, we didn't get measured. No one even blinked an eyelid. There was no one even measuring anyone. I probably could have sat him down under there and we'd have been all right. But what do you think?
It was really good.
Really good. Really good or really good?
Awesome.
Awesome. So naturally now he's going to tell me it's his best ride he's ever been on.
Second best.
What?
Yeah.
Second best of what?
Ride.
Huh?
Second best ride.
To what? What's your first best?
Icon.
So we've been lucky enough to do Icon this week as well, as it's only just opened, and Icon is his preferred coaster over Nemesis. So I'm actually I actually really like Icon actually, but I'm debating leaving him here and just going home without him, because it's disgraceful that he would even think that. But to be fair, Icon was quite a good ride, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you preferred Icon. What did you prefer about Icon more?
The launch. I really liked the launch.
You like launch?
I like launch.
So he preferred the launch on Icon as opposed to the Nemesis experience. He did like the first corner. I mean, the first corner, well, not the first corner out of the station, obviously, but the first corner from the drop and through the corkscrew is incredibly intense, and he did enjoy that the most, and that's my favourite part. We queued for front row for him because it was first time, which was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, he prefers Icon. Kurt, you were on the fence.
Yeah, I'm not sure between Icon and Nemesis what's my favourite, but it is one over the two.
So obviously Icon's a new coaster, so we've only just been on it, and I guess it's going to sway slightly because it's new and we haven't had the experience on it. For me, I kind of weigh up all the benefits, pros and cons. We've just queued ages for that. We probably didn't queue ages for Icon, but Nemesis is still a better ride. Still a better ride for me. But for him, Icon, for him he's on the fence. we'll get his view over the next coming days, and we'll see what he thinks. But yeah, I think that's near enough us done. So that is the end of our Alton Towers adventure. We did go back and look at the queue times. They are absolutely massive, so we're not hanging around, to be honest with you. It's nearly 4 o'clock, to be fair. We've been in most of the day. We've taken it really easy today. It has been a really sort of different vlog for us. We kind of just walked around, talked about a few things, spoke to the family. You know, we've had a really family orientated day. We actually, our ride count isn't great. It's not amazing. It's not like it normally is, but we've just been in no rush. You had a good day?
Yeah.
She's had a good day. We did buy some merch. We bought the rucksack, £15, £12 with the discount, and you know, quite honestly, we've needed a new rucksack for quite a long time, so it actually fits quite nicely. By the time you've gone to a kind of retail outlet and bought one, you pay about the same price, so we might as well have a Wickerman one. But no, different day for us. Good day at Alton Towers. It is really, really busy. You know, the only thing we will say is obviously, however good the ride quality is, the way the rides are kept at the moment and some of the operations got to be looked at. You know, they've got to really start taking pride in these multi-million-pound roller coasters. It just look like trash, some of them, just not cleaned. You know, some things that are really, really old litter and things that really should have been sorted. So that is disappointing. Always disappointing to see at any of the Merlin parks, but we've had a good day. We can't complain. Sun's out. It's our 3rd hot day in a row, so what's there to complain about? We missed all the rain, missed all the fun and games. It's all been good fun. So from me, Adam, this has been UK Theme Parks. We'll see you next time.